Okay, I'm back in the barn and a little bit of a life update. It's been a few months. I have a kid and my grandpa wasn't doing well and passed, and I've got a real job, and I wish I could do this all the time, but I haven't found a way to let it make me money yet. So I'm finally back in the barn. It has been like 2 months and it feels really good to be back in the barn, and I've thought about posting, but then sometimes I think to myself, what the heck am I even gonna post? I have to come up with this scripted story, and somebody brought to my attention that the real story is just the everyday life, not some perfectly put together video. So maybe I'll be better about sharing what's happening in real time. I've also had a lot of people ask questions about what is the barn, or, how did this get going? And this was our dad's entire life. It's been here since, I don't know, late 50s, and it is the ultimate man cave with everything Chevrolet, everything classic cars. He dedicated his whole life to being here and continuing his projects. And so when my dad died, my sister and I and my brother decided we would do the same. And it's been the best journey to be able to learn about cars and follow my dad's notes and take care of things the way that he wanted them taken care of, and follow through on the projects based off what he was going to do. And there's so many cool things happening. And then we also have a gas station from the 1920s that was owned by our great uncle, and we work every day to try to keep that going. And so I've thought about posting, and then I think about, yes, it is about the everyday life, but also there's not one project going on. There's a million projects going on at once. So I had some issues with the carburetors here, the Edelbrocks. They were the Endura-Shine 2 4-barrels on progressive linkage, and I can't believe this, but there was a lot of gunk in them. And when I took the gas tank out, I noticed that there was some residue in it. To be fair, my dad had started the project. I didn't even think to look in the gas tank before everything got put together. So those have been taken apart and rebuilt. I'm actually hoping to fire it up today. The Chevelle's pretty turnkey all the time, so I might pull it out, but nothing needs to be done. And then, of course, we've got the glory right here. I would say anybody that grew up watching my dad race, this is the car they want to see. My dad pre-ordered this El Camino in 1959 from Walker Chevrolet in Tacoma. He purchased a 1960 El Camino and immediately started racing at Puyallup Valley Raceways and won some pretty notable records right out the gate. These are, all the trophies and everything that he won from them. I was born in 88. This car's never ran in my lifetime. And I would say the community and my dad's friends and the people that have grown up with my dad, the people that still come down to the barn whenever I'm here, and we got a bar back here. They have their same drink in their same spot and BS and tell their stories, and they love being down here. This is the bar back here where all the stories have happened over the years. My God. That's the car that those people deserve to see on the road. I'm so lucky to have Dale, my good friend and mentor. He did not know my dad, but helped me with the cars, and really he is willing to teach me absolutely anything that I am willing to learn. And that's where this comes in. Actually, I haven't even uncovered it, but this is a 409 with the Z11 top end, and I am actually hoping that in the next few days we will fire it up finally. It's been a process in getting it built. I ran into some issues. I actually did record some videos with the issues that are now resolved. So I'll post those. That way everyone can be up to date as I learn, because it was a learning experience, that's for sure. But basically, when we went to prime the engine, it would not prime, and one of the oil passages was blocked, so we weren't getting any oil on this side right here. And we were able to figure out the problem and get it fixed, so that's good. Anyways, so that engine will go in the El Camino, and my goal is to really get that on the road so the people that matter while they're still alive can see that, and that will really be something incredible. It's funny, I took the cam into Delta Cam to have them run the specs. My dad really liked them in there, and shout out to Ken at Delta Cam. He was like, I'm gonna assume you know what this is, and he ran the specs, and I was like, I think I do. And he's like, this thing's gonna be a beast. What are you gonna do with it? You gonna race? You gonna sell it? And I was like, Ken, no, I'm gonna pick my dad's friends up and drive them around town. And you know, they all deserve that, so that will be something that's really cool. It is honestly just literally like a time capsule. It's got some remnants of stuff in here, but it's just in beautiful condition. I actually have never looked at the mileage, so I don't know how many miles are on it, but I should look. I am gonna match this original upholstery. My dad had this upholstery custom made sometime shortly after I got it, so maybe mid-60s, by a guy named Thaden in Sumner. I've actually tried to find anything about him. Not many people know him. I would assume he's passed by now. But yeah, okay, that's the update from the barn. And I'm just gonna force myself to post the stuff that I do record, whether it's a put together story or not. Thank you for following, and it's really exciting for me and my sister to be able to not let the memory of my dad or my dad's legacy die, because this is a place that we cherish and so many people in the community cherish, and we are so lucky that basically anywhere we go, somebody's got a story about our dad, about the barn, and it is so cool that years after he's gone, we still get to hear that.